Hey fam, Speed Duel Bro here, and in today's video we have Beware the Brothers Paradox. Let's go. For the skill card we have Beware the Brothers Paradox. For monster lineup we've got 1. Gate Guardian, 2. Sangha of the Thunder, 2. Suijin, 2. Kazijin, 2. Cyber Dragon, 2. Breaker the Magical Warrior, and 2. Jinzo. For spells we have 3. Book of Moon, 3. Soul Exchange, and 3. Shield Crush. For traps we have 3. A Hero Emerges, 3. Zomas, and 2. Psychic Shockwaves. How to win / strategies. Now before we go over the game plan fam, let's review the skill card Beware the Brothers Paradox. Now if you notice fam, there is some text on the back. If you have no cards in your extra deck, reveal 1 Gate Guardian, Sangha of the Thunder, Kazijin, or Suijin in your hand to flip this card over. Alright, so that's the first requirement. We need one of those in order to activate this skill. Now, it reads, apply the following skills. You can normal summon level 7 monsters for 1 less tribute. You can tribute summon 1 level 7 monster face up in addition to your normal summon or set. Your opponent takes no effect damage. You can only attack with 1 monster each turn, but that monster can make a second attack on monsters during each battle phase. Wow, so this skill really makes it so easy for the Gate Guardian pieces to come out, and we get to stomp the opponent's field if they have a lot of monsters. So out of the 3 Gate Guardian decks that I've made so far, this one being the 3rd, this variant of Gate Guardian will probably be the most simplest and the most aggressive deck to run. Because essentially the playstyle is just tribute away. We only need 1 monster for the Gate Guardian piece to come out, and we essentially get 2 normal summons per turn. 1 for our turn and then the tribute normal summon. That's pretty good if you ask me. And this is how we're gonna go about it fam. So this is the field right now. The opponent's got 2 back row and a monster. So we're gonna try to clear out the back row so that our Gate Guardian piece can go about its business. So we're gonna special summon Cyber Dragon first, and as I've discussed in all of my videos, Cyber Dragon is very good at baiting out back row, applying offensive pressure without having to use the normal summon for our turn. So we had just special summoned it. The opponent decides to Floodgate Trap hole us. No worries, because in this variant of Gate Guardian, we are running Breaker, the Magical Warrior. So now Breaker is the best monster in all of Speed Duels to force out an opponent's back row. Because anytime that we have the option to destroy whatever back row we want, it's really nice to have that option, right? So as the opponent facing against the Breaker, they have to do something about it. So proceeding, we are going to normal summon Breaker, and then the opponent decides to activate their back row again, which happens to be another Floodgate Trap hole. Now you see, thanks to the skill, we can now tribute our Breaker or the Cyber Dragon, it's up to you. So we'll just tribute away one of them for a Gate Guardian piece. And now we really have the opponent right where we want them. You know, we're really applying the offensive pressure on them. Now fam, I just want to point out that that last effect on the skill card Beware the Brothers Paradox, wherein we can make a second attack on the opponent's monsters. Now in theory that sounds great and all, right? But realistically fam, what are we gonna run into when it's a face down? It's either gonna be DD Warrior Lady, Giant Rat, Zombina, or Exploder Dragon. All potentially dangerous and nasty stuff for us, right? So that's why in this variant, I've decided to max out on Shield Crush. Because it says here, target 1 defense position monster on the field, destroy that target. Now, what's cool about Shield Crush is that defense position monster that it targets, it can either be face up or face down. And now that I look back at it, when I made that Behold Gate Guardian deck profile, I opted to use Nobleman of Crossout. Well, now that I know that Shield Crush is around, you can swap out those Noblemans for Shield Crush fam. This is just more efficient. So back to what I was saying fam. Even though we have the ability to stomp all of our opponent's monsters with one of our Gate Guardian pieces, I highly suggest that we just shield crush everything away. Simply because I'm not trying to lose my Gate Guardian pieces, and I'm not trying to let the opponent stall me out. So why don't we activate Shield Crush now? We'll activate our face down Zoma just because. So I'll Shield Crush that, and what do you know? It's a DD warrior lady. You see, fam? There's nothing but dangerous monsters when it's face down. Most of the time anyways. But yeah, fam, this is essentially the playstyle. You be super aggressive and tribute away. And the way we're super aggressive is that we have monsters in the deck that can bait out the opponent's back row, and should things get really dangerous with the opponent's back row, we have Psychic Shockwave with Jinzo to deal with that. Now I know that since Psychic Shockwave was face down this whole time, I could have just activated that in the first place. I know, fam, but we have to show the example just for the sake of showing how to win / strategies, right? But back to what I was saying, yeah, we deal with the opponent's back row first, and then we bring out the Gate Guardian piece. And the moment we do that, we're applying a massive amount of offensive pressure on the opponent, because realistically, no opponent will ever dare to attack a Gate Guardian piece, because all of the pieces have that effect of turning the opponent's attacking monster to 0. I wish they would attack so that this duel will be over sooner. But yeah, a Gate Guardian piece will force the opponent to play defensively, so that's where Shield Crush will come in to clean up the opponent's field so that we can connect for a 2k plus attack on the opponent's life points. And then another way to bring out a Gate Guardian piece is through a hero emerges. This right here, fam, is probably the easiest way to get the Gate Guardian piece, but honestly, in this variant of Gate Guardian, this isn't really the first option, because our first option is to just normal summon and normal tribute summon. And then as for Gate Guardian, fam, now in this variant, Gate Guardian is more like icing on the cake, because we're looking to have our Gate Guardian pieces handle our business, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if we can summon Gate Guardian for style points, why not? Card analysis. The skill card Beware the Brothers Paradox. Now I really like this skill, fam. Konami did good with this one. I just like how being able to summon the Gate Guardian pieces is that much easier, and the fact that we can use one of the Gate Guardian pieces to destroy all of our opponent's monsters. That's just like extra gravy, baby. And then we play the core of the Gate Guardian and its pieces. Now if you've watched my other Gate Guardian variant deck profiles, the core has remained the same. 1 Gate Guardian and 2 of each. 2 Sangha, 2 Suijin, and 2 Kazijin. And the reason why I play this ratio is because we have a 30 card deck, so we don't really want to see Gate Guardian ever, but we have to run it, so that's why we just play 1. And then the 2 of each is just a good balance, so that in a 30 card deck, we'll still be able to see the Gate Guardian pieces. And then we play the 2 Cyber Dragon and 2 Breaker the Magical Warrior. Now the purpose of these 2 monsters, fam, is to really bait out the opponent's back row and also apply offensive pressure. But let me explain why I felt like it was okay to run Breaker in this version of Gate Guardian. The reason why I felt like Breaker was alright to run in this deck is because of the skill card. The skill card essentially gives us 2 normal summons, right? So even if we normal summon Breaker and forced out an opponent's back row, or if we were able to destroy, select and choose a back row, even better. But the point is, thanks to the skill card, we can normal summon Breaker and then additional tribute summon for one of the Gate Guardian pieces. So that's why you see 2 and 2 in this version of Gate Guardian, because again, referencing to my other Gate Guardian builds, you'll see that I have 3 Cyber Dragon instead. And I could go on as to why there's a 3 Cyber Dragon instead, but if I were you, fam, why not just check out the videos yourself, right? But all in all, Cyber Dragon and Breaker the Magical Warrior, very excellent tech choices in this deck, in my humble opinion. And then we play the 2 Jinzo, which I really like in a Gate Guardian deck because it's already hard enough to bring out a Gate Guardian piece, because realistically the opponent's going to interrupt us or whatever. But with Jinzo being in the deck, it just easily deals with anything annoying that the opponent may have, trap card wise. And then we play the 3 Soul Exchange. Now remember, fam, due to the skill card, we only need 1 tribute. So why not tribute away the opponent's monster? And then we play the 3 Book of Moon, as I always say, universal utility at its finest. Shut down the opponent's monster by putting it in face down defense position, or we can dodge the opponent's back row, thus protecting our monster. And then we play the 3 Shield Crush, again as mentioned earlier in the how to win / strategies part of the video, fam. Even though the skill card gives us the ability to destroy all of the opponent's monster with one of our Gate Guardian pieces, I'm not gonna opt to do that unless it's absolutely necessary. So instead, I'm just gonna rather Shield Crush everything so that I can have a direct attack instead. Because remember, realistically, we are going to run into some nasty face down monsters. DD Warrior Lady, Zombina, Giant Rat, Exploder Dragon, etc, etc. But the fact that Shield Crush can destroy face up or face down defense position monsters, oh, that's excellent. And then we play 3 A Hero Emerges. Now this too was also a staple in all of my Gate Guardian builds, simply because a Hero Emerges is the easiest and the most efficient way to bring out a Gate Guardian piece. But the key thing is really a Hero Emerges helps facilitate those cloggy or bricky hands we may run into every now and then. And then we play another staple of the Gate Guardian builds is 3 Zoma the Spirit. Now I don't need to explain the greatness of Zoma. We can attack with it, defend with it, but most of all in this build, we can tribute with it. And then we play the 2 Psychic Shockwave. Now this right here, fam, is to just help bring Jinzo out much faster, simply because at this current point in time, we are in a trap heavy format. So the sooner we can deal with those pesky traps the opponent has, the better. Now fam, it's time for the moment of truth. Where does this deck rank on the power scale? In my humble opinion, this deck is casual. Now, the reason why I say it's casual, fam, is because of 2 things. 1, we don't have a draw engine, and 2, we are susceptible to cloggy or bricky hands. But the key thing to remember when playing with this version of Gate Guardian, fam, is that always be mindful of your skill card here. The skill card gives us the ability to have 2 normal summons. One normal summon for our turn, and then that additional tribute summon. And the fact that we only need 1 monster to tribute summon. That right there will be key in helping you achieve victory with this deck. And if you look at the rest of the build here, you'll see that summoning a Gate Guardian piece should be very easy. So, now that I've covered all of the Paradox Brothers skill cards, there's one thing I want you to do, fam. I want you and 2 other friends to pick a version of my Gate Guardian builds. And then I want you to duel it out to see who can wield Gate Guardian the best. Just don't forget to have fun while destroying each other, okay? Gate Guardian Challenge, baby. So there you go, fam. That's the deck. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to hit the like button because it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't already subscribed to me, your Speed Duel bro, you're more than welcome to subscribe because 2 things. 1, I always play to win, and I'll teach you how to win. And 2, if you love speed duels, I'm sure you'll love me too, your Speed Duel bro. Thank you for watching, fam, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace